What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete's Carport. Thanks for joining me again. So this video today is going to be a little faster than our normal videos. I was in the middle of recording cleaning a vehicle, deleted a little bit of the footage, but I've got a lot of things that I can kind of chime in. I can also show you guys the complete before and after and how I accomplished what I did on this car engine. But before I do that, let me go ahead and take a few steps back because I'm very, very excited about this. This weekend, I went ahead and put up a 20 by 20 foot, basically carport canopy in the shop that me and Zay picked up. And it is awesome. So if you guys aren't familiar, we're in Florida and the heat is just unbearable most of the time. And when you combine that with the sun beating straight down on you, it's near impossible to work on some of these cars. So I went ahead this weekend and put up this massive canopy, and oh my gosh, it's the 20-30 degrees cooler. I'm gonna be able to work on cars way more. It's the middle of the afternoon right now, and I actually feel great working up underneath this. So this is one of my employee's cars. He's in the process of selling it. He hasn't cleaned it in quite some time. So I was just gonna foam cannon it, get it prepped, spend maybe 10 minutes on the outside and then clean the inside down. And I went a little overboard and decided to clay bar it, spray it down really good. And then I opened up the hood of the engine, and I'm going to flip on the screen right now what I saw. And I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to clean one of these engines if you're running into maybe a time constraint, or you just want to make your engine look a little bit nicer because it's looking grimy and nasty like this. Okay, so let's first start off with up in that upper section, all of those leaves. So I'm going to flip to a clip now where I'm going to show you guys the steps that I did to basically prep this in a matter of 5 minutes. And then I'm going to show you guys the final step that you need to do. Alright guys, so you want to start by getting rid of all the debris. I'm going to go ahead and use this blower here. And I'm just going to blow out all the leaves up in this area. I'm also going to grab a brush and really try to get most of this debris out. Some of it will fall down below. This Hot Rims aluminum wheel cleaner, it's just something I had sitting around, and there's a lot of aluminum and so forth down in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start hitting anything I can, trying to keep away from any open electronics. Also, you can remove your negative battery cable at this point. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So that'll keep anything from shorting, so that's a really good idea. Let me go ahead and remove that now, and then we'll continue to spray this down. I'll grab a scrub brush and we can scrub it up a little bit. Alright guys, so after you remove your negative battery cable, you soak it down with your degreaser, making sure you don't hit any major electrical components if you have any that are open. You're going to want to let that degreaser sit for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then you can take a scrub brush to it. Now this step is not 100% necessary, as this degreaser, as long as you're using a good degreaser, will typically take a lot of the grime off just by spraying it on. So this part here, I like to do because you're going to really get into the deep crevices. And then the next step we're going to do, you either would spray it down with a hose, a pressure washer, or if you don't have either one of those available, you could use one of those pump sprayers, like the kind that they use for spraying down chemicals and stuff for termites or pest control outside. You can pick those up at Harbor Freight for like $5, and that's kind of like a way, if you don't have any water to get to the area you're working at, you can still mist some things down with water. Okay guys, I've got my pressure washer out already. I'm not going to be using the foam can, just the spray. And we're going to go ahead and just spray everything down, making sure not to spray into your air cleaner or any electrical components. Okay guys, so you saw that. So the first thing you want to do is disconnect that battery. Then you want to blow off any leaves using either a brush, blower, or vacuum to get all those leaves out. The next step you want to do is spray it down with a degreaser, and then wipe it down or spray it down with a hose or a like I did, a pressure washer. Now that's where you want to be pretty careful. You want to make sure you're not hitting any components. You don't want to hit your fuse box and blow a bunch of fuses. That is why I disconnected my negative battery cable. Now this final step is a step that you can even just jump to. I've done this before, selling my wife's car. I knew somebody was coming out and I wanted to prep it really quick because we were, going week by week showing the car, and sometimes it was raining. We just didn't get a chance to clean it. but this will make your engine look absolutely amazing just by using this product right here, and that's Armor All Tire Foam. So all you actually have to do is spray it all over. Now you can do this after it's still wet if you just went ahead and hosed down the parts after degreasing it. You can even do this before degreasing it. If all you wanted to do was just get a quick cleaning, this stuff here is going to not only clean everything down, but absolutely make it shine. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the best things to do is hit all your black plastic, any of the painted surfaces up front here, any of the hoses, even the battery. I always hit the battery because that gets nasty and grimy. Sometimes it gets built up. And then I'm just going to hit some of these things all along here. And it's going to foam up and look like suds. Now, you have the option to just wipe it down with any type of cloth. I always like to use a microfiber, or let it come to almost a dry and then just wipe it down if needed. You could actually let this stuff just sit on here, and eventually that foam's going to dissolve and it's just going to run off if your engine's not that dirty. I suggest wiping it down. So we're going to go ahead right now. I'm going to grab myself a microfiber towel, and we're just going to wipe it down because I've already went ahead and did this once, but I wanted to show you guys how easy this is to apply and the awesome outcome you're going to have. So let's say you were trying to sell your car, somebody was on their way, and you realize, oh crap, I haven't cleaned my engine down, or I cleaned it down a couple weeks ago and it's already looking grimy. You can just throw this stuff on here, wipe it down in a matter of minutes, and it's going to make your presentation so much better. So I'm doing this mainly because I have somebody on the way to look at the car. I flipped open the hood and knew I could not leave it this way, but I needed to do something quick so they're not pulling up while I'm scrubbing down the engine here. Alright, so let's just do that quickly. Let me take a step back and show you guys the difference. Alright, so you guys saw the before. This is the after. Let me know what you think. It's a little trick I learned, I think, off another video or off somebody that does detailing. And I've been using it for years and years, and it works awesome. So go ahead and use that. It's very inexpensive. I think that tire foam's like a couple bucks at Walmart, and I pick it up all the time. They have it BOGO all the time at Advanced Auto. It's even cheaper that way. So once again, my name's Pete. This is Pete's Carport. Hopefully I helped you guys learn a quick lesson. The video was kind of short, but that's kind of how I wanted it. I just wanted to show you real quick around the facility, the thing that I just did, and also this awesome little quick method that you can do to any engine. Have a great day. Hopefully this makes your week.